In Hindu mythology, Brahma is known as the creator god, part of the Trimurti, which also includes Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. Despite his significant role in creation, Brahma is not widely worshipped in comparison to Vishnu and Shiva. Hi, this is Nirvi from Auric Cosmos, presenting you the mythological stories which explain why Brahma is not worshipped by Hindus. Brahma is the one and only god who gets enlightenment and moksha. Brahma is a means to Brahman. Even if Vishnu gives enlightenment, it would be through Brahma only. The most interesting fact about Brahma is the duration of his day, which is 4.32 billion solar years. Actually, Brahma symbolizes a force which is controllable, small in magnitude, and short in duration. It makes the idea independent of all other ideas of life. Thus, the Brahma force is ideally suited for experimenting. Brahma exists as an independent god, as originating from the navel of Vishnu, and as part of Trimurti, along with Vishnu and Shiva. He is so intimately related to the Hindu supreme god Brahma that many people get confused between the roles played by Brahma and Brahma. As to why Brahma isn't worshipped, there are 3 legends. Number 1 is the curse of Saraswati. Brahma, the creator, emerged from the cosmic golden egg and created the universe. To aid him in his work of creation, he created Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, music, arts, and wisdom. Brahma actually had another wife by the name Bharati. But why the need for this wife? Lord Brahma has 4 heads, each representing one Veda: Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva. However, for the propagation of these Vedas, we need speech. Hence, Brahma created Saraswati. Now, for speech to be made, we need knowledge or sense, which are the Vedas, and for Vedas to be told, we need speech. Hence, the relationship of Brahma and Saraswati is Dampatya, that of a husband and a wife, as one cannot be without the other. To speak the Vedas, you need speech, but first you need the intention to say them. That intention of your mind is Bharati. Once there was a fight between Bharati and Saraswati about who is greater. Bharati says it is her, because without the intention to say something, one cannot speak. Saraswati argues that it is her, as even though one has intentions, they are useless unless one can speak. To resolve this fight, they end up in front of Brahma, who ends up saying Bharati is greater. So Saraswati, in a fit of rage, curses Brahma that because he insulted speech, henceforth nobody will praise him or worship him through words or speech anymore. If they want to praise him, they will purely have to do it with their mind and heart. Even today, before starting any of the yagnas, when one has to offer a praise to Lord Brahma, they don't do it via shlokas, but merely by heart. Number 2 is the curse of Shiva. After creating Saraswati, Brahma was pleased by her elegance. To keep her within his sight, he grew 4 heads in all directions. When Saraswati moved to the sky to avoid his gaze, he grew a 5th head. Brahma's actions and his increasing arrogance alarmed the gods. They approached Shiva, the destroyer, for intervention. Brahma's 5th head was extremely arrogant and often abused everybody in the vicinity. To put an end to this, Shiva came, and when the 5th head abused Shiva as well, he cut off the 5th head, which stuck on his hand. Shiva, in turn, was accused of Brahmahatya dosha, that is, the killing of another person, and came down to earth to relieve himself of that curse. In Badri, the Lord himself appeared to Shiva and relieved him of the curse, and even today in Badri, there is a Brahma Kapalam on account of where Brahma's 5th head was taken off Shiva's hand. Number 3 is the curse of Bhrigu Maharishi. Once, when Bhrigu Maharishi was visiting the heavenly abodes, he went to Kailasa where Shiva and Parvati were engrossed in their dance and did not pay attention to the rishi. He cursed Shiva to become a linga. He then proceeded to Vaikunta, where he stomped on the chest of Lord Srinivasa for ignoring him, which is why goddess Mahalakshmi felt insulted and left the heavenly abode. He then proceeded to Brahma, where Brahma and Saraswati were engrossed in the musical consort. Due to this, he cursed Brahma that nobody will praise him or worship him on earth, as he failed to worship and praise Bhrigu. But once Brahma pleaded for mercy, Bhrigu agreed to have Pushkar as the only place where Brahma will be worshipped. The other stories of Hindu Puranas depict 2 more myths. A story involves the demon Vajranabha, who performed severe penance to Brahma and was granted a boon. Drunk with power, he started harassing sages and devotees. The gods once again approached Vishnu for help. Vishnu destroyed Vajranabha but also reminded Brahma that his boons could cause chaos. Brahma was further sidelined due to his leniency towards asuras. In yet another tale, Brahma and Vishnu debated who among them was supreme. To settle the argument, Shiva appeared as a pillar of light, the Jyotirlinga, and asked both to find its end. Brahma lied about finding the top, while Vishnu admitted he could not find the bottom. As punishment for his deceit, Brahma was cursed that he would have no temples dedicated to his worship, except for a few. These stories highlight themes of humility, righteousness, and the consequences of ego. Brahma's minimal worship serves as a reminder of the importance of these virtues. So thank you for watching my creation. Be with me for more such mythical tales and stay blessed by God's grace.